Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Kumar BALA's Experience with People. Today's subject is pride of the job. One thing that we must always learn is whatever we do, whatever work we do, we must do it well. 100% efficiency, 100% productivity is what we require. It's not that everybody has to be the hero of the movie. There are great character actors, there are great sidekicks, there are people with very, very simple roles who have done fantastic work and have been acknowledged the worldwide because of the way they did what they did with such a brilliance. That is exactly what is the theme of today's talk, pride of job. I'll go first with the major example. J.R.D. Tata was the erstwhile chairman of Air India, and on a long flight to London, he was sitting beside a very, very senior government secretary of a major department. And while he was going along, within half an hour of the flight, he got up and came out of his seat. His friend who was sitting by wondered or understood that he was obviously going to the place where everybody goes in an urgent manner. But J.R.D. Tata never came back for more than 1.5 hours. This gentleman was bemused, was wondering why the chairman of the airline was spending so much time here and there and walking around. And soon he came back and he got talking, and he was just listening to what this gentleman was saying. One of his colleagues was standing there. His assistant was sitting in the seat in front, was looking back, bemused at JRD. After a while, this gentleman got up to go and whispered to the JRD's junior, "Why exactly did Mr. Tata take so long to come? You had also gone along with him." The gentleman said that JRD went to the toilet, and we were waiting outside, and he took an unusually long time to come, so we were a little worried because he's 82. And after a while he came out, and then he was quite dismayed or angry, and then he said, "Come, we have to go and see the other toilets." So we looked inside and found that it was spick and span because the flight had just taken off. And he went to each and every toilet. There were about 12 in the entire aircraft. He went in and checked each of them, and that was what took him the 1.5 hours. At the end of it all, he came back and then he told these people, the problem is that if everybody did his work in the right manner, and those who are to follow up and check, then we'll never have an issue, and our company, aircraft company, will continue to be the best in the business. It so transpired that he found that the toilet paper had not been kept properly, fixed properly, and even a young kid would not be able to use it easily. That vexed him, and he set it right, and then found that it was smooth and easy for anybody to use, be it an elderly person or sick person or a kid. Then he understood that he better check out with all the others, and decided to go by himself to ensure that nobody had a reason to complain. Then the others immediately told him, "Sir, you could have told us. We would have done it. We would have followed up." But at that stage, he just kept quiet and said, "This is what is experience. It's very disheartening to see in my own airline this happening. But we have to ensure, and I have to ensure, being the whom the buck ends with, that I don't take any chances anymore, especially when the flight is going for a long time and there are so many old people and very young children who would be using it in due course. So the moral of the story is that whatever we are, wherever we are, whatever position we have to have the pride in our job. Even a person who may be in the lowest rung, if he takes pride, if he does whatever he has to do very, very well, then there is no question that things will not go awry, and the whatever is the final product or whatever final thing he needs, that will happen in a manner which is really exceptional. A shoeshine boy we used to admire in the days in the 1960s would absolutely ensure that the shoes, you could see your face in it, because he took pride in his job. Whatever he earned, he gave his money's worth. Similarly, we go to all the simple, straightforward eating places because the person has pride in his work and ensures that his product or whatever he sells, the eatables he sells, is accepted by everybody as the best, and he ensures that the quality is on a permanent basis, and all the other accompaniments like health and the neatness and way